At forward, number 1, Michael Porter Jr. At guard, number 0, Christian Brown. At power forward, number 32, guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 27, Jamal Murray. At center, number 15, he's got jumps, Nikola Jokic. The head coach is Michael Malone. One more time, let's hear it for your Denver Nuggets.
Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline and checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Randall out there with Gobert, and it's prime time. Then there's Anthony Edwards, and it's Alexander Walker. In at the 3, the small forward. And for the Nuggets, in at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. Looking back at last year's West semifinal in the NBA Cup, the Lakers hammered the Pelicans 133-89.
Yeah, LA had a giant third quarter, outscoring New Orleans 43-17. Of course, 2 days later, the Lakers winning their first ever NBA Cup tournament.
Murray scanning the floor. Chalk up 2 there.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
To the inside. Knocked away. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And a wide open look for Porter. The three-pointer no good. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. Here's Primetime. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Primetime's got 6.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Murray, to the wing on the left. Brown, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Murray. Tight defense on him. A rebound by the Timberwolves. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Boy, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Mark, it has been quite a run for the Nuggets, hasn't it, who have made the playoffs every season since 2019.
And how about this, Kevin? They've only been lower than a 3 seed one time in that span. And that was because Murray missed the season due to injury. They are consistently tough.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Caught up with Coach Michael Malone. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. They're worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight. to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
Now here's Murray. A 26-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Here's Randall, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And it's prime time missing. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. 11-point game. And another miss by Denver.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Edwards passes to Primetime, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Well, Special K, we know the trade for Rudy Gobert took some time to click, but now it's looking like a great move.
Well, you know, figuring out how to play two bigs in this day and age with the way the game is played, pretty tricky, a slippery slope. And they stayed with it, to their credit, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And once they got it sorted out, Gobert was a force with his defense and his scoring out of the pick and roll. And I think one of the things undervalued in Gobert's improvement is the addition of Mike Conley. They've got a tremendous relationship, and I think Mike Conley's presence has been a real asset for Gobert as well.
Russell Westbrook in for Jamal Murray. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Reed's checked in. Westbrook finds Jokic. On the wing, Porter. Denver passing it around. Trying to end the drought. The shot will not fall. Randall with some nice D. Pass to Primetime. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Gordon. The Nuggets trail by 13. Passes it to Porter. Pulls it from the elbow, and he nails the jumper.
Really good to see Porter Jr. utilizing the mid-range stroke. Knocking those down can open up other parts of his game.
Now here's Edwards. He picked up 15 points in the last one against Sacramento. Randall passes to Primetime. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Assisted.
Primetime's got 16.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Randall, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Over Gordon, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
Westbrook passes to Jokic. Back to Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
A guy with major bounce. Westbrook can really get up there.
Timberwolves leading by 15. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. And it's prime time missing. Denver's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Jokic, second chance shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his
Well, I love how
personal foul.
crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
That free throw, no good. Nikola Jokic, Clark, is as skilled a big as we have seen. And when he has the ball, he can really affect the opposition.
Yeah, he's such a great passer, and he's got tremendous size. I mean, people forget because he's pretty nimble and agile that he's, right at 7 feet tall, 7'1", with really long arms. So he's a problem just from the size standpoint. Then you factor in his otherworldly skills as a passer, as a shot maker, as a basketball player. And now you've got something that's as unique as we've seen in, I think, the history of the game.
Now, here's Ingles. That one goes in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Westbrook against Conley. Inside, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. 12 points his last outing. Clock at 6. Conley kicks to Reed. Connects from three-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Second shot opportunity. Brown's shot is off. From deep three-point territory. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves to be in. What do you think, guys?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Dante DiVincenzo is out there with Conley. And it's Joe Ingles, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Now, here's McDaniels. 17-point lead, their biggest, and it's good for 2.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Murray against Conley. The Nuggets with another miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Kevin, Jamal Murray is built for clutch situations. Coach Michael Malone said, I know a lot of guys are pretty good in the regular season, but when the stage is at its biggest, Jamal seems to step up and perform. He's a guy that thrives in the moment, never afraid of it. Can't say that for a lot of players. Kevin?
Well, you're so right. He isn't afraid of anything. David, he is big time. Here's attention here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Jordan. Gordon comes in for Saric. Porter's checked in for Peyton Watson. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Christian Brown. Jokic against Randall. From deep. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Westbrook, the kick out to Porter. Count that one.
Sweet move by Porter Jr. Getting around the contact and finding the hoop.
Dillingham with it. He's got 5 to the paint. Here's Reed, and Reed throws it down.
The assist.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
There's 1:26 left in the first half. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Reed in the post. Jokic defending. Reed gets the bucket.
You can't allow Reed to get that kind of positioning. He's got great touch down there.
Westbrook passes to Gordon. Porter looking it over. And the pass to Jokic. Porter inside. Edwards there. Porter, no luck.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip.
You know, Westbrook will not let an opportunity to embarrass his defender go wanting. Oh, my goodness, what a move.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
For three.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And he could not get that one to go. What a contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Murray, and the layup's good off the glass. Murray's got 9.
Able to get to the hoop with those nice handles, leading to an easy finish.
To the middle, here's prime time, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Russell Westbrook. The Timberwolves have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Number 19, taking 2 shots.
That's good from prime time. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from primetime.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at center. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
3.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, primetime in the last game against Sacramento played superb basketball. He scored 33 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. That stat line was really unbelievable. It's something you really had to see to appreciate. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different.
One shot.
They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
The free throw drops for Alexander Walker. And Clark, here's a great guy to have in the rotation, Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Loved him in college. Loved his versatility, and I thought it would translate nicely to the NBA. Took him a minute to find his rhythm, but he's got great length, which makes him versatile defensively, and he can play with just about anybody because he's got good all-around offensive skills.
Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Brown, the pass to Jokic. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's prime time. Misses the 3.
Way to get to it, Gordon.
Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pass to Brown. No good on the triple. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And it's prime time missing. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Here's Brown. Edwards defending. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's prime time. Finished off the break. And that's 31 points for prime time.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Brown, the pass to Jokic. Rebound, Minnesota. Edwards got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Misses in close. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. And it's Murray with the jam.
How about the guard getting up? Jamal Murray flying to the rack.
Randall dishes to Edwards. Fires the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Edwards got his second bucket of the night.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here. And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Russell Westbrook comes in for Christian Brown. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Randall's checked in for McDaniel. And primetime subbed in for Mike Conley. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Gobert, Anthony Edwards out there with prime time. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Randall in at the power forward position. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final. Quarter. Outside Porter. Westbrook with a deep 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Ball's knocked loose. And over the last 2 years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it, but I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success has certainly continued to keep that pipeline going.
Count it good. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active. With their hands and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
You know, something else that catches my eye is the fact that they have blocked a bunch of shots. I mean, the block shot totals, extremely impressive. The defensive intensity, top level.
lets it go with a three. Kept alive, Minnesota.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds
Rudy
offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Gobert maintaining balance through contact, remarkable concentration.
Jokic against Gobert. They get it back. Westbrook, no good.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been effective.
Assisted.
And the defense
Nikhil
cannot
Alexander-Walker.
underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Pass to Gordon. To stop the run, and he sinks the layup.
Boy, he's really been down. Dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Gobert, the pass to Primetime. That one drops for him. Primetime's got 33.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Gobert with the block.
This is what Gobert is known for, his ability to swat shots away with ease.
Murray against Edwards. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his fifth basket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Primetime's shot is good.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And the call will be against Primetime. That'll be his second foul of the game.
13 foul.
Minnesota making some changes.
Substitution on
Joe
the
Ingles
floor.
comes in for Randall. And it's Conley in for Primetime. .137 left in the fourth quarter. Saric outside. Passes it to Chuncho. 5 on the clock. To halt the run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nikhil Alexander-Walker.
So, Greg, you
That's
played the
his first
point.
personal foul.
In creative
14
player,
foul.
if you had to pick a different position to
At the
play,
line for Denver.
which would it be?
Good question, Kevin.
Two
Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
First one falls for him. Denver making a switch here. Murray's checked in, and the Timberwolves also making a change. McDaniels, he's checked in for Edwards. Both good from the line that time. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Minnesota.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Primetime.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Here's Jordan. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
There's the pass to Ingles. Conley left side. 6 to shoot. The dish to Gobert. Banked in off the
Rudy
glass.
Gobert.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Sharks looking around. Deep two from Murray. Top of the key jumper, no good. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
And you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.